Hello, how is it going? I hope you're having a wonderful day. And do you like video game adaptations? In fact, I would say video game adaptations have been doing really well recently. There has been the Fallout TV show. There was the Arcane TV show. There was Cyberpunk that was really good too. We don't talk about Halo. That one we kind of forgot about. Apparently, season 2 came out and just no one watched it. But video game adaptations have been doing pretty good, specifically in the TV series. And I think it's the TV series because I think it's mostly the TV series, not the movies, because they can just tell longer, more thoughtful stories. Because games are pretty long when you look at the context from a movie from a TV series. And recently, there's been some rumblings about a new adaptation coming out. A Prince of Persia movie. Yes, and it's by Disney. No, it's by Disney. And worst case, it's also a live action video game adaptation. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Wasn't there another one about like 15 years ago in 2010 where they just casted some bunch of white people and put some dark face on them, and then they're like, yeah, they're Persian guys, that works? Yeah, that came out about 14 years ago, and it was honestly just okay. It was kind of forgettable, kind of a movie you watch. The action sequences were amazing. The characters were kind of This plot line was actually good, but it just didn't have enough, sticking power into like today's mind. It was by Jerry Bruckheimer, and it was like kind of advertised to be like the new Pirates of the Caribbean, but unfortunately, it just came out to be kind of a dud. And the new one, supposedly, is by Disney. Now, Disney has not been doing well really lately. They keep releasing remake after remake after remake, and only in the live action. My God, the Lion King one looks like ass, like actual ass. Like it's just so weird looking at. It's so weird looking at the Lion King one, realizing, wait a minute, these are not friendly creatures like the animated one. They're like the freaking animals that can kill me. Anyway. But their next task is working on the Prince of Persia live action remake. Now, I think they've already shot themselves in the foot because it's live action. I'm just going to say I think most video games in existence do not deserve a live action. I think they deserve more of an animated approach. Something like akin to Spider-Verse or Arcane or the Cyberpunk TV show. Most video games have like a stylized look to them, a lot of particle effects, a lot of magical realism, a lot of things that you just physically can't do in the real world, where it just doesn't make sense if it's live action. You end up just having to green screen everything and end up using the same CGI we've been seeing for literally half a decade. The only video games that actually do deserve live actions are ones based on real life, like Uncharted, like The Last of Us, or like probably the upcoming God of War. That's probably one that's that's probably on the borderline of looking realistic, but there's some it can be animated a little bit. But the fact that Disney is willing to spend $200 million on literally any movie with like some semblance of like name recognition and just just lose money on it is such a waste. Like $200 million. Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, the new one that the most recent one that came out, costed only like $130 million. That was it. It costed $130 million, and that movie is still just so fun to look at. I love looking at the movie because there's so much little hidden details that you might have missed the first time. Or look at Arcane, a TV show that actually looks fantastic. Costed $200 million. Like, it would have been so great if we got a Prince of Persia movie based on the art style of Prince of Persia 2008, because that game still to this day looks absolutely jaw-droppingly gorgeous. And unfortunately, we're never getting a sequel to that game because it only sold 2 million in the first 2 months. Same with this game. Lost Crown, a great game, reviewed well, sold like crap. I don't know why it happened. The fuck just dropped? Another thing is, this Prince of Persia remake is apparently going to be a movie, not a TV show. So again, you can only tell a 2-hour long, maybe 3-hour long, if you want to make everyone's be super bored in movie theater, like around that kind of length of a story. And I think that's very interesting because Prince of Persia stories generally don't have much in the way of plot. There's usually not a lot of characters, especially in the OG trilogy. So I think a movie could work. I think it could well, but I honestly, personally, I would just love a TV show, because a TV show you're able to just watch every week, get some really more content out of it, just get more watch time. I want to more immersed in the world, get to know the characters better, get to know the lore better. And according to the article, apparently it's titled a Prince of Persia remake and not like a Prince of Persia Sands of Time, which really does give me more hope, because I think the Sands of Time movie was just kind of okay. It didn't really tell the same story as the game, because the game was really different. But another game about a dagger and going back in time is, I think, a little overused at this point. Like, there are so many stories that could be told in the Prince of Persia universe that aren't related to time, that aren't related to a dagger. That I hope that they're actually going to try to do something new and interesting with it. But I want to be proven wrong. I want to go to that movie and actually be like, hey, you know what? That was actually really good. That was actually a really well told story in the Prince of Persia universe. I don't want to just watch something, have a bunch of action sequences that literally can come out from any movie, and just slap the Prince of Persia brand on it. I think that's pointless. I think it's pointless. I would much rather see a TV show. A TV show would be much better, because it can be longer. It's TV shows, when you think about it, most TV shows 8 episodes on Netflix, an hour per episode. That's 8 hours of story time, 8 hours of gameplay, akin to something like a game. That would make more sense if it was a TV show, because they can tell a longer story. And the movie being only 2 hours long is going to limit what they can do with a story. So that's also a pretty big problem. So based on history, I want to be proven wrong. We'll see. And if I keep hearing more news about it, I'll let you guys know.